Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Wednesday, March 12th. Coming up on Cullman Today, a new girls basketball coach at CHS, a cityscape ribbon cutting, and a visit to Sneed's Farm. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. Cullman High School has found its new Lady Bearcats basketball coach in Tammy West. West is a 2022 Cullman County Sports Hall of Fame inductee who has won 4 state titles and amassed more than 750 wins during her decades-long career. She has coached several teams to playoff runs and is amongst the winningest coaches in AHSAA girls basketball history. Coach West said she's looking forward to building upon an already incredible foundation and leading the program into an exciting new era of girls basketball. Superintendent Kyle Koloff said he's excited for this new chapter as well and looks forward to the impact West will have on CHS, the basketball program, and student athletes. City Play and City Play Littles will officially open their doors with a ribbon-cutting ceremony on Thursday, March 13th at 9 a.m. These new indoor play centers are the latest addition to Cityscape Family Entertainment in Cullman, owned by Cullman residents Steve and Angie Patrick. The Patrick's inspiration for Cityscape stems from a desire to fill a gap in local family entertainment options in the Cullman community. Their vision first took shape in 2021 with the opening of City Park Mini Golf. The new indoor play centers are the latest addition to the vision. City Play is designed for children aged 6 through 12 and features a massive play structure complete with tubes, slides, and various climbing elements. The center also includes a small ninja course, arcade games, and a soft play area for families with younger siblings. Parents can enjoy a seating area with free Wi-Fi and a big screen TV, along with a snack bar and party rooms. For younger children aged 6 and younger, City Play Littles introduces a tiny town imagination concept with themed areas such as doctor's office, pet store, diner, boutique, tool shop, market, and fire station. The center also features a soft play area, a reading and activity section, and a tiny town courtyard with a climbing structure. Additionally, parents have access to a complimentary coffee bar and free Wi-Fi while their children explore. For the Patricks, creating wholesome, family-friendly environments where children can play safely and parents can relax has always been the goal. For more information, contact Cityscape Family Entertainment at 256-841-5656 or visit www.cityscapefamily.com. City Play and City Play Littles are located at 1635 Main Avenue Southwest in Cullman. Reporter Annabelle Howes has our next story about a local farm with a very special purpose.
What started with a single chicken quickly turned into an incredible journey. Judy Sneed never planned to own a farm, but after moving to Cullman County with her husband, her growing collection of animals, and her social media posts about them, her farm caught the attention of many.
Eventually, the county schools called wanting field trips for their students, and what once was a simple hobby became an impactful educational experience.
But with the farm's rise in fame came challenges, including new USDA regulations. Faced with either closing the farm or making major changes, she took it as a sign that God had another path for her to take. Her social media presence had already grown to a substantial amount of followers, and her message was reaching beyond Cullman County. Through her posts and engagement, she began to focus on something even better than her farm: mental health. Now, her focus has shifted to giving back to her community. She hosts people with disabilities, providing them with a space to connect, learn, and have fun. Judy travels to libraries and schools across the state, using her farm's story to teach children about kindness, inclusion, and resilience. Judy says, "I want kids to know that differences don't define us. Whether it's a duck with one leg or a friend who looks or talks differently, we're all valuable." While Sneed's farmhouse may be closed to the public, Her mission continues in a different way. This has been Annabelle Howes with Cullman Today.
And those are the top stories in Cullman today. Coming up, West Point pulls away to top Cold Springs. Sports is next.
Almonds in full bloom in the newest edition of Community Matters from the Cullman Tribune. Discover fresh dining spots, celebrate community connections, and meet local heroes making a real difference. From stunning sights to courtside lights, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Pick up your free copy around town or read it online today. Community Matters. Get to know your community.
Welcome back. In today's sports segment, let's take a look at this week's local softball action. The West Point Lady Warriors hit the road to take on the Cold Springs Lady Eagles Monday, and it was a low-scoring affair for most of the contest. However, a big sixth inning from West Point helped propel the Lady Warriors to 13-3 win over Cold Springs. West Point got the scoring started in the top of the first. Lauren Wyndham reached first on an error and came around to score on a fielder's choice later in the inning to give the Warriors an early 1-0 lead. Wyndham hit a 2-out triple in the top of the second, and 2 pitches later, Katie Beth Yavino lined a single to center field to plate Wyndham and make it a 2-0 game. After a scoreless third inning, Wyndham's big game continued in the fourth. She knocked a double into left field to create another scoring opportunity for West Point, and an error allowed her to score later in the inning and stretch the lead to 3-0. After being held scoreless through 4 innings, Cold Springs was able to get some runs on the board in the bottom of the fifth. Back-to-back singles put runners on the corners, and Aaliyah Addison hit the first pitch she saw into left field for a double, bringing 1 run in and making it a 3-1 game. 1 pitch later, Maddie Davis's suicide squeeze play cut the lead to 3-2, going into the 6th. West Point began to pull away in the 6th, starting with a leadoff double from Kylie Burks. A few pitches later, Wyndham continued her strong game with another double to score Burks and extend the lead to 4-2. Macy Brown added a 2-run single to make it a 6-2 game, and the Warriors continued adding to their lead. 5 more hits and an error allowed West Point to put 4 more runs on the board and stretch the lead to 10-2 going into the 7th. West Point added 3 more runs in the top of the 7th to make it 13-2. Brooklyn Ingram hit an RBI single in the final frame to trim the lead to 10, but that was as close as the Eagles could climb back, and the Warriors returned home with a 13-3 win. Briley Phillips and Avery Folds each drove in 3 runs for West Point. Wyndham added 3 hits to the win, and Yavino finished with 4 hits. For Cold Springs, Addison finished with 3 hits and an RBI, while Ingram and Davis each posted an RBI in the loss. That wraps up sports for today. After the break, we'll bring you 4 stories in under 4 minutes, including summer day camps and a yearbook award. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Cullman High School's Southerner yearbook staff learned recently that the 2025 yearbook was chosen to be part of Walsworth Yearbook's Gallery of Excellence. A representative from Walsworth presented them with an award for their work on Monday. The award is given to yearbooks that consistently demonstrate superior quality. Walsworth President Don Walsworth stated in a letter to Ms. Burrows that yearbooks in the Gallery of Excellence serve as inspiration to students and advisors nationwide and are often used in workshops and trainings as demonstrations of scholastic journalism at its finest. CHS yearbook sponsor Denise Burrows was excited to see the staff, made up of 17 students, receive this recognition and is proud of the work they have put in to earn it. The downtown branch of the Cullman Public Library System will host author Dr. Rebecca Lloyd for an author talk event on Wednesday, March 19th from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Lloyd said she will be speaking about something close to her heart, the power of telling our stories. She says when we share our experiences, we heal ourselves and inspire others. She plans to talk about the origins of her books and share some exciting news about an upcoming children's book series. Besides her work as an author, Lloyd owns a consulting firm, and in her work as a leadership and organizational consultant, partners with businesses across industries to develop strong, effective leadership and strategic planning solutions. Under the guidance of instructor Connie Breen, advanced placement biology students from St. Bernard Preparatory School recently participated in an immersive, lab-based experience at Hudson Alpha Institute for Biotechnology in Huntsville. They were investigating the genetics of cancer. During the visit, students explored the genetic roots of cancer. They traced a cancer-related mutation through a family, analyzed medical histories to create pedigrees, and selected likely candidates for genetic testing, thereby identifying family members carrying the cancer-linked mutation. Students also engaged in thought-provoking discussions on the ethical challenges surrounding genetic testing and its implications, and toured Hudson Alpha's state-of-the-art campus. Students left the experience with a deeper understanding of the role genetics plays in human health and the evolving field of biotechnology. Hudson Alpha Institute for Biotechnology is located in Huntsville's Cummings Research Park and is a nonprofit organization established in 2008 that is dedicated to advancing genomic technology and research to address biological and medical challenges. Registration for North Alabama Agriplex's summer day camps will open on March 15th. This year's camp options are a garden camp for preschool and elementary kids ages 3 to 5 and 6 to 11, where they will enjoy planting, harvesting, and discovering the joys of gardening. A touring farms for kids camp for ages 7 through 13, kids will experience farm life up close, meeting animals, learning where food comes from, and exploring local farms, and a nature day camp for ages 10 through 14 where kids will enjoy hands-on activities, wildlife discovery, and a deeper connection with the outdoors. For pricing and details, visit www.agriplex.org and select children programs. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Funeral service for Wazanta Posey Johnson, 68 of Cullman, will be at 2 p.m. Thursday, March 13th at Old Time Way Baptist Church, with interment in Walker Cemetery. The family will receive friends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. before the service. Visitation will be this evening from 5:30 to 8 p.m. at the church. Memorial service for Teresa Ann Cobbs, 59 of Cullman, is incomplete at this time. Deborah K. Morton, 63 of Vinemont, passed away on Monday, March 10th. Funeral service will be at 11 a.m. Saturday, March 15th at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel, with interment in Missionary Grove Baptist Cemetery. Visitation will be Friday evening at the funeral home from 5:30 to 8. Graveside service for James Arnold Bates, 86 of Gardendale, will be at 1:30 p.m. Friday, March 14th at Bowman's Chapel Cemetery. The family will receive friends from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the funeral home. Reverend Jake Wayne Still, 80 of Pleasant Grove, passed away Sunday, March 9th. Funeral service will be Sunday, March 16th at 3 p.m. at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Interment will be at Ebenezer Cemetery. Visitation will be from 1 to 3 at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Mary Jo Butts, 94 of Hanceville, passed away Monday, March 10th. Funeral service will be today at 2 p.m. at Hanceville Funeral Home Chapel. Burial will follow the service at Good Hope Cemetery. Visitation was held Tuesday, March 11th at Hanceville Funeral Home. Jean Selkin Sutherland, 85 of Cullman, passed away Thursday, March 6th. The Sutherland family will honor Mr. Sutherland's life with a celebration of life at a later time. Jimmy W.L. Murrow, 81 of Vinemont, passed away Sunday, March 9th. The family will receive friends today from 10 a.m. until the celebration of life, which will begin at 11 a.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. Burial will follow in Jones Chapel Cemetery. Lanny Rogers Shable, 73, passed away peacefully Saturday, March 8th. A celebration of life will be held at Moss Service Funeral Home today. The viewing will be held at 1 p.m. with the funeral at 3 p.m. and graveside service at 4:30 p.m. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. And now let's take a moment to look ahead at your weather forecast. Today will be another gorgeous day with sunny skies and a high near 75. Tonight we'll see increasing clouds with a low around 54. Thursday will be partly sunny and showers become likely in the afternoon with a possibility of a thunderstorm. A high near 73 and a low around 56. That wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful Wednesday, Cullman.